here with Kristin Vieselmeyer for the preseason interview for women's basketball. Our athletics website released a feature on you and your sisters this past summer, and we just want to encourage people to go to that. It was talked about then, but what can you expand on just what it meant to your whole family, the special bond with Concordia, and the experiences you've kind of been with? Yeah.
Both my sisters ended up coming here and being in the athletics program, and they've had nothing but great things to say about it, and they definitely feel that their character has been built through this program, and Coach Olson and Coach Taylor helped them through their experience, and they just had great things to say, and they felt like they came out better people. So just coming to Concordia and being able to live those experiences that they did has just been super rewarding.
If someone was being recruited, what in your opinion, like what would you say, like just kind of stands out to you about Concordia that is different?
Oh, for sure. I would say specifically the community that we have at Concordia is unlike any other. Everyone is so supportive. Doesn't matter who you're talking to, either within the sewer community or just here on campus. Everyone knows everyone, so they're super welcoming. But mainly the Christian atmosphere, I feel like, is undeniable. Any classroom, gym, locker room you step into, you can just feel the love of Christ. And you definitely can't get that anywhere else. So I think those are the two main things that are a drawing factor to Concordia that I would tell a recruit.
How do you feel like the Lord has like used Concordia, and just your experience here? Like, what's one thing, like maybe how you've grown in your relationship with Christ through here? Growing
up, I definitely had an evident relationship with Christ. My family was super big on attending churches. I was in our youth group. I definitely had a relationship with him, but more or less I've been able to create more of an in-depth relationship with him through Bible studies here at Concordia and just kind of doing a lot of self-reflection, and I've been able to do that within the classroom and on the court. Both my professors and my coaches have kind of pushed me to look at myself and see the flaws and the strengths that I have and how I can better help those weaknesses but turn them into strengths. And I think I've just been able to grow as an individual, but also see that the things that Christ has placed in my life is a blessing, even those weaknesses that I've talked about. And I just feel like it's been more of a time that I have self-reflected. And I feel like in high school years, it was kind of more of like a baseline relationship, but now I've been able to grow that.
Who first taught you how to play basketball, and were you always one of the taller ones?
Oh, yes. I've always been taller. Most of the boys were shorter than me, but hey, I was picked first on most PE teams or recess teams. But the person that kind of taught me basketball was a combination of my sisters and my dad. My dad was my coach growing up, and that's when the first competitive mindset was instilled within me, and they both have helped me throughout the years. And then my mom was my volleyball coach, so I've always kind of had the dominance of like being super competitive around me, and they just helped grow the love of being a competitor and just being involved in sports.
Yeah. Who are you most competitive with in your family, like your dad or one of your sisters? Or
I want to say my sisters are super loving when it comes to like the competitiveness, just because we're like so far apart in age.
Yeah.
But my mom actually is the most competitive one out of all of us. Like it doesn't matter what game we're playing, if we're doing like pig or anything like that. She definitely will not let you win. Even at like a young age, she would like swat the ball out of your hand. But that's a good lesson I feel like I learned. But like in any card games, she definitely is the one to always win.
Yeah. What has been one of your favorite moments on the court, but then also off the court at Concordia?
Oh man. I always will say CIT is my favorite experience, just because like you are surrounded by like-minded people and you're able to play the sport you love. I think that's just like an undeniable experience that obviously we won't be able to experience much anymore, but that definitely kind of helped me gain the idea of unity within the Concordia systems, and I just think that's like a great blessing to have experienced.
Yeah, we know last year didn't kind of end how you wanted it to end, but how that ended last season impacted your approach this offseason?
I definitely feel that it has made me set some personal goals as well as overall team goals, but it definitely has shifted my mindset to never wanting to feel in that position again, never wanting to feel kind of defeated in a sense. And I think I've been able to learn that the things I need to work on is my consistency for our team, regardless of if that's being a good free throw shooter, if that's making big plays, or if that's being the person to pick up another one. I think being one of the only seniors, that is super big for me specifically, but then also just to play basketball and play free. I felt like towards the end of the season, things just got a little tense and I wasn't playing more free. And I definitely feel like this year it's my last year, leave it all out on the court. And
Yeah. So what are some lessons you guys learned, obviously, from the close calls? It just felt like there were a lot of, like, one-possession games last year that just seemed to not go our way.
Yeah.
What have you learned from that?
I definitely think we learned the importance of composure, whether that's coaches or players or just the team atmosphere. If we have composure and we trust in each other and all the work we put in, that those calls will end up going our way in the end of the day. I definitely feel like we've had so many of those calls that it kind of just got frustrating to a point. But trying to look forward and not so much look back at those moments, just reminding ourselves that we've put in so much hard work into this moment, and if we stick true to our culture and our identity, that will come out on top.
Yeah. So what has stood out for, like, the areas of improvement you've seen from the team so far this year?
I've said this multiple times with Coach Olson, but I just feel like our team has a lot of energy, like a lot of young energy that's willing to put in a lot of hard work and effort. We just have girls who are willing to step up, and we've had girls who've been on varsity for a year or two finally have their moments to shine. And we have so many individuals with a lot of talent, and it's starting to show in practices, and that's just super exciting because we have girls who've seen the game, but now they finally get a step into the light, and I'm just super excited for us.
Yeah. So who are the people that are kind of impressing you with their hard work or just, like, the energy that they're bringing consistently at practice?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of girls. I would say Ray and JJ always have this strong sense of competition that definitely is uplifting to our team. Sammy gets things done. She will help finish games. And then Bree has just been a great shooter this year so far, and she's just been very consistent for us. And Gabby Wagner, who is now on varsity, she's been kicking butt. I'm very proud of her, and I'm happy to be able to play with her for our senior year. There's so many other girls who have shown out, and we have incoming freshman Ayla Roth. She just shows so much drive that is really going to help us in the long run. So lots of girls have great strengths that I feel like are going to come together and end up working out for us.
Yeah. So you mentioned, like, personal goals. What are some of those you have for yourself this season?
Yeah, just honestly, like I said, being consistent. Like, I know what I'm good at. I know what my team needs, and they've always given me the resources to be able to do those things, so I give all thanks to them. But if I'm able to be a powerhouse inside, be able to hit shots from the three, and then just be a consistent leader for my team, I think is what we need.
Yeah. Doing a little bit more of a fun one, like if you're in a zombie apocalypse and you have one person to help save you, you two are together, ride or die, like,
yeah.
Who's that gonna be?
Oh man, we've actually kind of talked about this, and I was told that I was the first one to die, just so that's why I'm like, who is the most resourceful? Honestly, like, it depends on how you want to think about it. Like, JJ is very smart, and I feel like she put me in a good position to survive, whereas, like, McKenna could, like, kick their butt. So honestly, between those two, but I think I would go with JJ just because she's smart enough to get me out of a situation, and she would make sure I was okay.
Yeah, there's a trip to Hawaii this season. How cool was that you get to in your like kind of senior year doing that?
Yeah, that's a huge blessing. I actually got to go to Hawaii with my older sister Erin when she went, and that was just such a cool experience because you got to hang out with the girls on the team and then also watch them play basketball, and then you got a free vacation to Hawaii. So that was cool, and it definitely is like coming full circle for me. Like when you're coming in as a freshman, you're told like, okay, like when you're a senior, you'll be able to go to Hawaii and have that fun experience. And I just think with the closeness of the team that we have, it's just going to be super fun to be around each other in a different environment.
Yeah. So do y'all have anything planned already, or do y'all just like besides the basketball? Yeah.
Yeah, besides the basketball, besides winning.
Yeah.
I mean, just soaking in the moments. Like Olsen is ready to go on like hikes, sightsee, but he's all about those things. But honestly, a lot of us have just talked about what food we want to get, and then just spending time at the beach probably.
What do you think has kind of impacted you most about being a Bulldog that you'll take with you like in the future, like as you go, obviously outside of Concordia and outside of Seward?
Yeah, I would say keeping God as the center of everything that I do. I definitely feel like there's times where I've had to lean on His love and His grace and just trust His plan. And I feel like basketball has just instilled that in my brain and in my heart that He'll take care of everything, and I just have to put it all in His hands.
Yep. So what's your favorite go-to pregame meal?
Oh man, I usually like to do something light, so maybe like fruit and a breakfast sandwich. Like that's kind of my go-to.
Yeah. Okay, so who's the best karaoke singer on the team?
Jordan Ertzmeyer. She can sing like no other. She definitely is like, if we were put in that situation, we'd push her to the front. She would say like, no, I don't want to do it. But then she would just like bell out some great stuff. So yeah, definitely her.
Yeah. And then do you have a favorite professional sports team?
Oh man, I mean, I'm from Colorado, so my dad is a hardcore Broncos fan, so you kind of always have to root for them. So I would have to say them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that. Can I get a Go Dogs at the camera?
Let's go Dogs! Woo!